I am on the tidal River Crouch today in the estuary, and I'm going to try and get me some hard shell clams, quahogs as the Americans call them, and maybe some cockles. I apologise in advance because the wind is howling, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm after hard shell clams, and I'm just starting to find a few now. They've not been easy to come by this morning, but I'm finding quite a lot on the surface, which you don't normally do. They're normally partly submerged, like this one. That's what they're normally like. There's another one there. I mean, these are easy pickings. They're normally harder to find than that, and they was proving quite difficult until I found a rich vein. There seems to be quite a few in this few little square metre area. I've been raking for some cockles as well. I've been finding some, but everything seems a little harder to find at the moment. Maybe because I haven't been down here for a few months and just getting into the swing of things. Plenty of these oysters all over the place. I mean, I'm not after these today. I can make videos about them anytime, really. That's not my aim today. I'm after these hard shell clams. I'm actually getting quite a few now. No big ones like I've got in the past, but these will make a nice meal. These, I have found out, are invasive to the UK. These are not native, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm not worried about size restrictions. So unless it's really small, tiny, it's fair game for me. Look, I'm just starting to find them. Look, right where the handle is there of my my rake, there was one there. That's how elusive they are. They're right under your nose and you don't even know that they're there. But if you find a patch and you concentrate, you will find them. Look at that. I'm gathering quite a few now. And we should have a bit of a feed going here. The tide's fast approaching. I couldn't get down here as early as I wanted because I had to drop the kids up to school. At least I found something to make a video out of. Also finding cockles on the surface, which are they're usually just under the surface, hence the rake. But I've been finding a few on the surface today, such as this one. Although, I don't know, that might be full of mud. No, it's alive. Yep, like that. So I'm going to get myself a feed here. Well, it's cockles and hard shell clams. Quite a nice bag of them. So I persevered and I got there in the end because I thought I weren't going to get none. And that's probably what you got to do, just persevere, and if you don't get nothing, come back another day. But you never know, you might get one of them days where you find quite a few like I've done today. No big uns like I found in the past, but big enough. They're just sitting on the surface, these ones. It's not normal for me really to find them on the surface like this. They're normally partly buried. And look at this, look, there's one there. That's how hard they're normally hard to find. Oh, that's a cockle. But when you get your eyes peeled and you get in the zone, you can find what you're looking for. You know, them bigger ones, they were found right at the water's edge. These smaller ones, you can get these a bit further up the beach. But it's a little bit choppy today, the water. It was low tide when I got here, and instead of it being calm, there was a bit of a ripple and a bit of a chop on the water. So it made it quite hard to see what was on the water's edge there. I've come up the beach a bit and I have found what I'm looking for, but they're of a smaller average size. But it don't matter, you'll get a feed out of these. I mean, that's a big cockle, that, and that's a decent sized clam. So let's see what I've got here. He's a bit small, he can go back. That's about half an hour's foraging on a low shore in an estuary in Essex. Got these small quahogs or hard shell clams and these fairly decent sized cockles, which are native to the UK, and that will make a decent breakfast because I haven't had no breakfast. I've been saving myself for this, and I'm going to enjoy cooking these up and eating these. That's how quick the tide's coming in. I've just gone up the beach to get my other camera for a minute, and the tide's already come in this quick, so I've got to get these in a bag quickly before the tide takes them. I've just come back down here to find that tackle that I found, because I left it on the beach and forgot about it. But look at the size of that oyster. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is such a big oyster. Right, I can see I've got me wellies on today, so I can wade in here a bit. I can see that the estuary is still fairly clear, even though we've had a lot of rain. But let's get that out of the ecosystem. That ain't doing nothing, no favours. I'm fairly pleased with that outcome. I've got quite a few there for a feed. A decent breakfast at least anyway. I'm going to cook these up now. They was of a smaller average size this time, but as I say, I think the bigger ones, they're right on the shoreline, right at the very lowest tides. They're never really that exposed. I've always found them where the edge of the very lowest tide is and the land, just there. These smaller ones, you find them a bit up the beach, but I'm not complaining. They're non-native, they're invasive, they're fair game to me anyway. So they're not tiny, they're big enough, they're going to make a feed. And I'm going to go and cook them up. Right, I've been back to the van, take me wellies off, put something more comfortable on, give these clams and cockles a good wash in fresh water, and now I'm going to cook them. Also found some more tackle, a plain bomb. You know, that is such an inadequate rig for this estuary. I mean, that rig body there, it's probably only about £20 line. Probably cracked off on the cast, I would think. And it's a plain bomb as well. You can't use a plain bomb in this estuary. The tidal pull is too strong. Unless you're fishing an hour either side of low water or high water, you might get away with it. But as soon as that tide picks up, that's just going to find the first snag. no chance. You need a grip lead, and you need plenty of them because you lose plenty of them here as well. So whoever was using that, they had no chance. No chance at all. Right, the wind is really bad today. I've had to try and take shelter behind this little wall, and I'm going to try and cook this stuff up now. You know, I'm not the best cook in the world, and I'm not the best outdoorsman, so yeah, this represents a little bit of a challenge for me, but we'll see how we go. There we go. Right, this water is proper on the boil. I'm going to throw some of these clams in now. It's going to be quite tricky because I'm on an unstable surface and this stove and water just wants to keep falling over on me, but bear with me. In they go. I'm going to put some more in now. So they're in there now, boiling away. Just got to wait for them to boil. Got to give them about 4 or 5 minutes to open up and to cook. And then I'm going to fry them again after that, just to make sure they're cooked. Right, they're starting to open up now. Right, I reckon they've had long enough now. Look at that. Ooh. So this is what we got. Hard shell clams, not the biggest ones in the world, but that's going to make the breakfast for me. There's the next batch. That's cockles in there as well. Smells lovely. Right, the next thing I've got is some streaky bacon. I'm going to fry this up to get the flavour in the pan. Not loads of it. Streaky bacon. Right, next I'm going to put a knob of butter in there. I'm going to throw the shellfish in now. And just to give it a little bit of flavour, I forgot to bring any salt to season it, but I have got some of this lazy garlic. This is going to kick up a stink, this is, when this goes in. Oh. Oh, it smells lovely. I would say that is done. I would like to have this on toast, but I can't toast this bread out here, can I, if I haven't got a proper fire going. I brought some thick, white, crispy bread, crusty bread, and I'm gonna dip it. I'm gonna dip it in the juices, in the butter and the bacon juice. I'm gonna let it soak up a bit, and then I'm gonna put all the stuff that I've just cooked on this slice of crusty bread. We'll see how that goes. So out comes the streaky bacon, the garlic, the hard shell clams, and the cockles. It's probably too much for this one bit of bread, but I'm having a nightmare filming this, so I want to get it all done in one take. That is unbelievable. Oh, man. Got the little bits of clam, bits of bacon, garlic. Cockles. Wow. Oh, nearly. It's so windy, it's blowing the food off of the bread. Oh shit. That is unreal. Oh my god. Shame I've got to go back to work later in the week, because I could do this every day forever. It's unbelievable. Oh my god. I've got another smaller bit of bread, so yeah, only enough for half a slice there, and that is just cockles and clams. No bacon on that, but I'll tell you what, that is going to have all the taste of the bacon in it, in that fat. Oh man, I can't wait to eat this. That is something else. Wow. I came down here today on the off chance, because low tide was just about the time when I dropped the kids off at school, so I didn't have much time. So I flew down here thinking to myself, I might not get another opportunity what with work later in the week, so I flew down here just on the off chance that I might be able to gather enough for a feed. And I'll tell you what, that was lovely. Yeah, I needed that because I was hungry. That was so nice. Right, the last thing for me to do is have a cup of tea. Ah, this is a life, this really is. So what have I got coming up? Pike fishing, hopefully, and a few more catch and cooks, and a little bit more shellfish gathering. See you in the next one.